baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, in the club island, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, in the club island, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, in the club island. Ooh. MrXtendo. Where's your monkey? Go get your monkey. Go get your monkey. Your monkey. Fire. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. In the club, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. In the club, in the club, Island. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. In the club, Island. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. In the club, Island. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. In the club, Island. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
What the hell? Can I see these?
I don't know.
What the frick? What are these?
So these came from like this army, like kind of like set of cards. Like, yeah, I bought the whole like booster pack just for these cards.
What do you mean by that?
But I'm afraid of getting them graded because I don't want them to get like ripped by some like left wing.
Holy frick. A little offensive? No, we're going full on offense.
Hey, we don't want to get kicked out, okay?
Stop it. Get some help. What's the price on these?
I pulled the whole, I bought the whole booster box for like $200 maybe. So,
Hello.
What the frick?
yeah.
I mean, it's history. It's history on the back.
But that reminded me of like, so that's why I was asking you where'd you guys pull those from, right?
Yeah.
It perfectly with like
That I think that would go perfectly.
Yeah. So you have a card or something? Or
I got an Instagram. You'll probably see this on Instagram. Honestly, I've never had somebody walk up with a Hitler card before in my life.
thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Sir?
That was crazy. What the hell?
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. In the club, hollering. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Swiping cards and stacking chips. I saw your second chips. Let me stand on the pouring rain. Now I'm on a heavy night train.
The Carmelo Anthony legal team is in shambles after bombshell texts came out that he fantasized about murder before killing Austin Metcalf. Oops.
Says convicted killer Carmelo Anthony's
Let's turn it up.
trial
Give me a
hearing
minute.
continues today. The judge is considering a trove of evidence that the jury never saw. Says convicted killer Carmelo Anthony's retrial hearing continues today as the judge is considering a trove of evidence that the jury never saw, including disturbing text messages that were sent by Anthony. Todd Pyro joins us now with the latest. Todd?
Ainsley, good morning. The fate of Carmelo Anthony's retrial attempt.
I think we should do a retrial and put him to execution. I think we should give him the death penalty. I don't like the 35 years situation. I think it should be death penalty. I agree with the retrial.
remains undecided as his hearing for a new trial continues this morning.
Well, those defenders say no. They don't care. Like, you're not going to reason a person out of a position they didn't reason themselves into. The people that are Carmelo Anthony defenders are just racist black people for the most part. That's what it is. If you go look at the Carmelo Anthony protests, it's all racist black people. That's it. You're not going to, you don't come to that position from a reasoned point of view. It's not rational. You just invent this.
Prosecutors revealing disturbing new texts showing Anthony threatening to murder his girlfriend around the time Austin Metcalf was stabbed in the heart at a high school track meet. One text from Anthony reads, quote, "How many bullets you want coming out of your chest?"
It's always the ones you most expect. That's crazy. He's so fucked. I know, psychopath. I know. And again, it's just. He said, I mean, everybody could see this. Like, how come we're only learning about this now? Well, because it wasn't relevant to the case, honestly. Who could have seen this coming? Yeah, but he was such a good boy.
Anthony sending.
What am I supposed to tell my kids?
Another saying, quote, "When I stab somebody, I'm gonna lick their blood off the blade."
And what an aura loss, too, by the way. After he stabbed that kid, he was crying. He wasn't licking anybody's blood. Like, this dude thought he was Wesley Snipes from Blade. He thought he was really that guy. And then he actually does stab somebody and kill them. And he's totally like, what an aura loss. He's crying. I did it, officer. Like, dude, that's the worst thing. Well, I guess actually killing him is the worst thing. But this is also kind of embarrassing, too, right?
And this text said 2 hours before Metcalf was murdered,
yeah.
"I'm low-key on the verge."
I'm low-key
After receiving
on
these
the
threatening
verge.
texts, Anthony's ex-girlfriend allegedly told an assistant principal he was stalking her. Prosecutors adding Anthony had a...
So, okay, we got to figure this out then. So, you have, so if she told the assistant principal that he was stalking her, did she show the text messages? Because if she did show the text messages, then we need to figure out who that assistant principal was and hold them accountable. Because if you didn't take action when one of your students said, "I'm going to stab somebody and lick the blood off the blade," if that didn't cause, you know, like, hey, oh, you know what? Maybe we should do something about this. We've really got to go all the way with these people. We really do. That's why his parents crashed out. Yeah, I mean, what's going on? Where's this assistant vice principal or whatever? Who is this?
A history of getting into fights and an obsession
A
with
history of getting into fights.
knives and guns.
Let me get this straight. So he's sending text messages to people talking about killing people, fantasizing about them, shooting them through the chest, licking the blood off the blade after he's killed them. And then he's getting in fights in school, and he's fantasizing about guns and knives, and he kills somebody, and people are all like, what?
This information just now being revealed to the jury, or just now being revealed, I should say, was kept under wraps by both sides as a gentleman's agreement, promising to not use the text as evidence ahead of Anthony's original murder trial. The defense had agreed not to speak on victim Austin Metcalf's juvenile criminal history, which included graffiti and incidents of Metcalf bullying minority students, being violent, and using racial slurs. Anthony's team now claiming the agreement violated his constitutional rights and contributed to his decision not to testify. The court's going to hear more testimony today. Back over to you.
And in the mind of the people that are the supporters of him, they will view the idea of premeditated murder as being equivalent to saying something that was racist. In their mind, that justifies killing somebody. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I hope you're still alive in 30 years to farm his second kill. Yeah, because who was here? Like, can you imagine, like, whenever he gets off on parole in, like, 18 or 20 years or something, like, and then he kills somebody else and be like, oh, yo, who was here the first time he killed somebody? Well, I was here. I remember that. He did it again. He crashed out again. Yeah, God, we're going to be old as hell then, right? Here we go again. It's just really, it is insane. Oh, and these are all the people defending him. Jesus. Okay, sorry about that. Say his name. Oh yeah, I saw this. This is it. Let me see. I pull this up. Low key, bro. This is low key super racist. It's not low key super racist. It's just super racist. It's just super racist. Judge will consider a new trial for Carmelo Anthony after teen killer's legal victory. Oh my God. They want to kill white people with impunity so bad. They do. They do. And I actually, by the way, I actually do think it's this simple. I think they are racist black people that think that they should be able to kill white people because they've been taught that because of slavery, now anything bad they do is white people's fault. This is insane levels of indoctrination, and it needs to be shut down. What is this? Why was the evidence never shown by jury? Hours before the murder, Carmelo Anthony texted a picture of the murder weapon to his girlfriend, and he said he was low-key on the verge. He went to that track meet with the intention of killing a white boy, and he succeeded. I don't think that he was necessarily going to kill a white person. I think he just wanted to kill somebody. I'm not even sure if this was racially motivated, at least from his end. I just think he's a psycho.
Yeah, John, today we are hearing a lot of new evidence that was never made public during the trial, including details of what investigators found on Carmelo Anthony's phone and why it is that they believe he took a knife to this track meet last year in April. During opening statements,
to stab somebody. Because he wanted to stab somebody. Like, duh. He said it.
Prosecutors revealed Anthony had a documented pattern of obsession with knives and guns. In one text message, Anthony allegedly fantasized about stabbing someone, writing, "When I stab somebody, I'm going to lick their blood off the blade." Prosecutors...
By the way, you shouldn't do that. Not only is it bad to drink somebody's blood, it's unhealthy for your system, but you don't know if they could have other diseases that could be transmitted through, their bloodstream. So you should, I looked into this. It's not a good, it's unhealthy. It puts you at risk unnecessarily.
They also have numerous examples of Anthony's desire to start fights and to be in fights, and they argue that's...
Then why was he even in the school? Like, at what point do we not go after the administrators of the school for not taking action on this? I really think that's the point that we need to get to. It's not enough that, Carmelo Anthony's parents, I don't know about that, right? Because I just don't know how involved they are. But the school administrators, if they knew this was happening, why did they allow this to happen? He was recommended for expulsion?
He went to the track meet to do that day. The reason none of that came out at trial is that the defense and prosecution had what they're describing as a gentleman's agreement, an off-the-record understanding that neither side would go into character evidence, including allegations of violence and bullying by Austin Metcalf. Yeah. Instead, both sides would focus on what happened under the tent the day of the stabbing. The defense now argues that Anthony chose not to testify in his own defense because at the last minute of the trial, prosecutors reversed course and told them if Anthony takes the stand, it would violate their agreement and open the door to all of those character issues being brought out. That agreement is a key part of the defense's argument as to why it is that Anthony deserves a new trial. And that's something we're going to continue to hear a lot more about.
I agree. As I said, I think they need to retry him and then put him up for capital punishment.
The rest of today,
100%.
Possibly into tomorrow.
And they have to go after the school administrators. They have to go after them. If you don't go after the school administrators, Carmelo Anthony is a cookie. I want to go after the cookie factory. They manufactured this problem. If they had done their job, Carmelo Anthony wouldn't have stabbed anybody. Because at the end of the day, keep this in mind, Carmelo Anthony is a minor. He's a kid. And yes, he's crazy. Yes, he should go to jail. Yes, they should execute him. And yes, it should be public. All of these things are true. However, he's just a kid. They had a responsibility. They have a responsibility to take care of these kids and to prevent them because he ruined his own life. He destroyed his own life because the administrators in the school were not able to identify that he had problems. He destroyed his own life. I'll pull somebody up. We haven't pulled anybody up. Hey, Misery, way to peek. Mischief, does it not get you views? What are you unhappy about that I'm saying here?
Nothing.
You're getting pulled up. We haven't pulled anybody up today at all. You're the first person. You're getting banned. The administration's being handcuffed by government legislation like No Child Left Behind. Well, that's educational. That's different. Sorry. Well, no. Like, what am I saying that's inaccurate?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you've been upset. What am I saying that's not accurate? Catherine, no, that's not the girl in the photo. I can tell. Nothing inaccurate? Okay, so then why are you saying it? Jesus Christ. Jesus, what a weirdo. Nothing, bored, sorry, it won't happen again? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, what a weirdo.
John,
What a weird guy.
All of the stuff that was presented in court today would probably be admissible.
What a weird guy. What the fuck?
Yeah, it absolutely. Prosecutors have already said that's part of the reason
It's a
both
woman?
sides agreed to this deal.
That
is
makes
they
sense.
didn't want to further enrage this public debate that was happening outside, where this was really, they felt, throwing gas onto an already big fire if they brought out a lot of these character attacks. Of course, going forward to the next trial, that agreement would not be in place, and all of this would be fair game. Prosecutors said they would have brought all of this up if it weren't for that agreement.
Well, it's all out there now. Garrett 10.
Fun to watch, and yet somehow Lawrence and his young actors are able to find beauty amidst the tragedy.
A short friendship is better than no friendship, right?
This movie is heartbreaking, but not without reason, and I'm truly grateful for its existence. Who will... Oh, they're here? Okay.
Swiping cars and stealing chips. I saw you sinking ships. Let me stand in the pouring rain and watch all these diamond chains. My pocket's getting thicker. The watch is moving quicker. Money talk is much louder now, and I can't sleep through the night.